Yeah, we can start. Yeah, we can start now. Yeah, so welcome to this video. So in this section of the video, we are going to dive into the content of the report itself. So first we looked at the course assessment. That's how the course is assessed by the lecturers. We delved into the formatting techniques. We looked at how to get a research paper for your project. And then getting a research paper for your project is very important because you can't just use AI or Chat GPT to write your project. You need to get a research paper for your project, and then you can couple it with AI or Chat GPT to write the project. Do you see? It's very, very important. So if you have not watched the video on how to get a research paper, please try and then watch it. I think the video is section 4. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, so when it comes to the live section, yes, this particular video, how to efficiently source articles and papers for your project. This is very, very important. You need to get a research paper for your project, else you end up just messing around. Do you understand? The research paper is going to give you a direction on how to write the project. I hope you understand. Yeah, so now let's dive into the actual thing. So today we are going to dive into how to design your title page or your cover page. Then we'll look at the how to write the acknowledgement, how to write the abstract, and then we are going to look at how to employ Chat GPT in collaboration with the research paper that you have, so that you can write your project effectively. So I know some people have started writing their projects already, but if I say anything that you have not included in your projects, then you just go and then include it in your project. I hope you understand. Because the lectures are very, very particular about the content of the report. This. So we are going to open Microsoft Word. Yeah, so I think let's open a new document. So we come to new, then we open a new document. Yeah, so before you actually start working on your project, the first thing that you need to do is to set up the page. That's like doing the page setup and then the formatting. Yeah, so the first thing that you have to do is to click on the no spacing. It's very, very important. If you start working on your project without clicking on the no spacing, there's a problem, because the lectures are actually checking the formatting techniques used in the project. They're very, very particular about it. So if you didn't do that, kindly you can start the project again. You see, then you just copy and then paste it on the new worksheet. They understand. So first of all, you need to click on no spacing. Then you do the page setup by coming to layout. Yeah, you see this page setup. You see there's a small arrow at that side. Yeah, so you click on that. It will, yeah, so this will pop up. Yes, first of all, you need to work on your margins, and then for the margin, you see, when you look at the other video that we did, we said that the top is supposed to be 2.0 centimeters, so 2 centimeters for the top. We said that the bottom is also supposed to be 2 centimeters. The left is supposed to be 4.0 centimeters or 4 centimeters, and then the right is also supposed to be 2.0 or 2 centimeters, and the rest you leave it. The orientation too, you have to make sure that it's portrait. Yes, so the rest you just leave it and you click on OK. Yeah, so after doing this, just come to home, then you come and do your formatting. We are saying that throughout the report, the font size should be 12. When you look at the other video, that's, yeah, let me check it. This video, these two videos, they are very, very important. There are so many things that you can learn from this video, and if you don't go through this video, you can actually have a problem. Do you see? Because Nana Kwame was talking about so many things. Yeah. So this particular video, yeah, trying and go through is very, very important. Yeah. So let's go back to our document. Yeah. Yeah. So we said that throughout the report, you're supposed to use a font size of 12, except for the cover page or the title page where you can use an appreciable font size. Do you understand? So should be at 12. And then we are saying that the font should be Times New Roman throughout the report. Yes. And then the 12 too should be throughout the report, except for the cover page. So whether you're writing the heading or subheading or body text, everything is supposed to be 12. Do you understand? Yeah. So Times New Roman. And then don't forget, you have to do what we call the double spacing. Yes. And then the double spacing or the line spacing, it should be 2.0. So just after doing your no spacing, you have to make sure that you set up the double spacing, which is also 2.0. So we just click on the 2.0 and then you are good to go. Yes, so we have set up the page. So the reason why the page setup is very important is that, yes, so let's look at the course assessment. This is the course assessment. You see, this is the course assessment for the report. So you doing the report itself, it is 10 plus 30 plus 20, which is 60. You see, and then they'll strike this 60 to 50%. So we explained the course assessment in one of our videos. Yes, which is, I think, section, yeah, so I'll show it to you. Yeah, so they are saying that the third thing that they are looking at is presentation, the format, the standard of presentation, your sectioning, your typing, and your grammar all contributes to 20 marks. You understand? So that's why it is very important to set up the page well. To set up the page, to know spacing first, put the line spacing at 2.0, double spacing, check your typing, check your format, which is Times New Roman, font size 12. Yeah, those kind of things. Yes, check your margins. It's very, very important. Yeah, so I think NK explained in the last video why the left is 4.0. You see, after doing your report, you would have to print the report. You see, and then the book binders will have to bind the report. Do you see? So if you don't do the left side 4.0, you realize that the text will come somewhere here, and then when the book binders do it, you realize that it will bind to the text. Do you see? It will cover some part of the text. So it's very important to do the setting. Yeah, so now that you are done with the setting, you can now proceed with your report. But I would advise that before you actually proceed to writing your report, try and then open a lot of report samples. Do you see? And then your research papers. So for me, let me check my research papers. So when you come here like this, yeah, these are my research papers. So I got them from Google Scholar. Yeah, Nana Kwame explained everything about Google Scholar in section 4 of the video series. So this is my research paper. So for me, I worked on my project's topic was processing of freshly harvested ginger into ginger powder to reduce post-harvest losses. Yeah, so I got this research paper. This was a research paper that I used for my project. This one, I also used this one, and then some other ones. Yeah, all those ones I use in my project. Yeah, so these are my research papers. So I make sure that I open the research paper, because the research paper is going to guide me throughout the report. Do you see? And then also you have to open report samples. If I say report samples from the College of Engineering. You see, some of your senior course mates have done their projects. You can open those samples. Open a lot of them. So to open them, example, I can come to this one. I can go to, you see the terabyte. I don't know if you know terabytes. That's the CNG bot. Yeah, that's a CNG bot. So I think we always include it in the video description. Exactly. So look at it here. This is a CNG bot. So you can click on the link. It will take you to the CNG bot. Yeah. Yeah. So this is terabytes. So I think Yeah, so you let me just open my Telegram and then access terabytes from there. So this is my Telegram. So let me search for terabytes. Yeah, so this is terabytes. Yeah, so this is where you come for the report samples. This side, so report samples. Then based on the departments that you are in, so you have CHISA, chemical engineering, PESA, petroleum, abscess, petrochem. Yeah, every department is here. So you, let's say, let me open petroleum. You see these are report samples from petroleum. So you make sure you open a lot of them because they are going to guide you while writing the reports. There are some people who wrote the reports very, very well. They actually did the project, unlike some of us that did some settings with the project. We just lied about some of the projects. Even the topic was not even in our community and all those. But some people, their topic was actually in their community and then they did the project well. You see, so you have to open those people, all their projects, you see, so that as you are going through, it is guiding you. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh wow, this thing is nice. I can include this in my reports. Then you include it. Do you understand? It's very, very important. So I've opened this. I've also opened my report. I've also opened this. Let me open more. So you open a lot of them because they're all going to guide you. So just comparing so that you can be comparing so many things. So this is another report. See, 39 pages means that the person actually wrote the report. You see, so it's very important to open a lot of people's reports so that it will guide you while writing the project. Yeah, so I didn't introduce myself. My name is George Edudaku. You can call me God. Yeah, so now let's start with the actual project. Yeah, so yeah. So let's start doing the title page. The title page. So before we actually do the title page, let us open a certain document from the College of Engineering. So this is a document from the College of Engineering stating how you should do your CNG project. You see, so this is, you can actually see the logo. You can see Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology actually saying that, oh, this is from KNUST itself. So let us so they are saying that the actual report, so this is the outline of the report. They are saying that first of all you have to do your facing or your cover page, the acknowledgement, your abstract or summary, your table of contents, introduction, all these things. So I know some people have actually included some things which are not here in their report, and it's fine. These are just the main things that you need to include. You can include other things, but you have to make sure that you don't miss any of the things here. Do you see? Yeah, so that's the difference. So when you look at the cover page, these are the requirements on the cover page. They are saying that the page should show your university name, your college, your department, the title of the report, your name, your index number, month and year of submission. Do you see? You see, there's no KNSC logo here. So don't include the KNSC logo because last year like this, a lot of us included the KNSC logo because we saw that, oh, a lot of the report samples had the KNSC logo on it. So but when we included it and we went for projects defense, when we were submitting our hard copies, the lecturers were complaining. They were like, Charlie, why are you using the KNSC logo? You are not a staff in KNST. You see, this is not an official report from KNS, so you don't have to include the KNS logo. And then some lectures can mark you down. You see, there are some lectures who do not care because, Charlie, you know that, yeah, that's how some of the lectures are. But some of them to do penalize you. You know, some of them are very, very strict, so it's better not to include it because you don't even see um the logo here. So there's no need for you to include the logo. And then one thing about writing this CNG project is that you don't have to design the project. You see, some people will add the logo to it because they want the project to look nice, having to realize that most of the projects that we do that look nice, the lectures actually don't don't market well for us. It's like the ones which are not nice, those are the ones that the lecturers are giving high marks for, and it is true. This is the CNG project is not where you have to design the report, you have to include some nice graphics, be somewhere. Nah, you see, they are looking at a raw research paper. That's what they want you to produce. So produce what they actually want. Yeah, so let's do the cover page or the title page. So let's go to our Microsoft Word. Yeah, so I'm going to use let's say font size 18. Okay, so I use 18 for the cover page, so there's no need to bold in it. So first of all, I'll just type out my topic, which is processing of freshly harvested ginger into ginger powder to reduce post-harvest losses in the, okay, let me use IED as a community. IED as a community. Yeah. So something like this. Yeah, so okay, you let me reduce the font size a bit. Let me use 16. Yeah, I think 16 is okay. Then I'll just go to the next line. Yeah, so the next line I'll just write a CENG 291 report, and I'll go to the next line. I'll type presented to the, then you bring your department's name. So let's say Department of Agricultural Engineering. Then you go to the next line, type your faculty name. So Agric is in the Faculty of Mechanical and Chemical Engineering, so Faculty of Mechanical and Chemical Engineering. Then I'll go to the next line. I'll just type the College of Engineering. Yeah. I'll go to the next line. I'll type Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, comma, Kumasi by, yes, I think I need to space, yeah, by, I'll go to the next line. I'll go to the next line again. I want to leave a space. I'll bring my name, George Nana Edu Dakun. I'll go to the next line. I'll do it in partial fulfillment of the requirements for the course. I'll go to the next line, type engineering in society. I'll go to the next line. I'll type my index number. So index number. This number is 7227721. Now type the month and the year of submitting the project. So you are going to submit the soft copy of the project, I think maybe around December ending, maybe 20 something year. So December, the year will be 2023. Yes. So you realize that there's kind of space down there. Do you see? So maybe I would want to bring a space here. You see? So after writing all these, you need to center align it. So the cover page, you need to center align the cover page. So you see there, it is center aligned. So you see how I've designed it. My topic came first: processing of freshly harvested ginger into ginger powder to reduce post-harvest losses in the Ayediasi community. A CNG 291 report presented to the Department of Agricultural Engineering, Faculty of Mechanical and Chemical Engineering, College of Engineering, Kwame Nkrumah, University of Science and Technology, Kumasi, by George Nana Edudako. Impartial fulfillment of the requirements for the course Engineering in Society. Then I brought my index number. Then I brought the month and the year of submission. Do you understand? So this is one of the ways that you can actually design your title page. And then this is not by me, it is actually how you are supposed to write your project. And this document was actually designed by a senior lecturer at KNUST. So this is her report. Yes. So yeah. So you see how, let me show you. You see how she did hers. You see, he said that look at title of the project report. You see, he said that should be in capital letters. It should not exceed 3 lines. Do you see? So this is actually the book that you're supposed to use to write your project. It's very important. So I've shared this book on your page, but if you don't have it, you can still text me. I'll send it back. You see, all these things, these are very, very important things. See, she's stating everything here, the language you are supposed to use. You see, I saying that language usage, including spelling, should be in accordance with good British English practice. This is very important to read this book. You see, the typing is saying that double line space, just like I was saying, it should be A4, 2.0 centimeter on the top, bottom, and right side, 4.0 on the left side. The font must be Times New Roman size 12, and the margins should be justified. Do you understand? Exactly. You see all these things. You see units. SI unit should be used. There should be a space between a value and its unit. Example, 2 kilograms. You see, if you are writing the unit, when you write 2, you don't just write 2 then kilograms. You have to write 2, then you space bar, then kilograms. You understand? So this book is actually very, very important. See all these, the sequence of the reports. So yes, so please try and go through this document. It's very, very important. Yeah, so we are done with the cover page. So the next thing that we have to look at is the acknowledgement. Yeah, so when you come to this side, you justify it. So yeah, then you reduce the font size to 12. This is where I come to start the actual report. So it means that the font size has to be 12. I hope you understand. Yeah, so you type out your topic. Your topic will be acknowledgement. Yeah, acknowledgement. So you are supposed to center align it. Yeah, then you bolden it. This is so when it comes to the main headings, you're supposed to bolden it, something like this. The main headings. See, when you check here, these are the main headings. They're supposed to be boldened. So here These are the main headings. These things: field, acknowledgement, abstract, table of content, introduction. These things are supposed to be boldened. After you have used the font size 12, you're supposed to bolden it. Do you understand? Huh. So exactly. Yeah. After acknowledgement, now you're supposed to type out the acknowledgement. I'll come to the next line, then I'll justify it. Then I'll remove the boldness from it. Then I have to type my acknowledgement. So what actually goes into the acknowledgement? What is the acknowledgement about? So you let us check. Let us use Chat GPT or AI to check for that. So I've actually designed an AI chatbot that can help you to write your CNG project. Do you understand? One thing about AI is that they actually learn as you are using it. You see, so if you feed it with enough, a lot of information, it will end up learning about the things that you are feeding it. You see, and then because it has learned it. Next time when you ask the same question, it will try to improve on the results that I gave the last time because now it has really learned. Do you understand? So when you come to all of our videos, you realize that there's a CNG AI assistant here. You see, it's a very, very good AI that has been I've fed it with a lot of questions, so it has really learned about the CNG. Do you see? So it's very important to use this. So when you just click on it, to bring you here. So let us ask the AI what the acknowledgement is about. So do you see the importance of the AI? So the importance of ChatGPT is not to actually write the entire report, but it can guide you to write the report. Do you see? So let us ask it the question. So what goes into the acknowledgement when you are writing your CENG project report? So you see the information that it has given us. So it's saying that when you're writing the acknowledgement section for your CNG project report, it's important to express your gratitude to individuals and organizations who have supported and contributed to your project. So do you see where the what the acknowledgement is about? Is actually to show gratitude to the individuals and organizations who have contributed to the project. Do you see? And then look at some of the people, your advisors and supervisors. So your supervisor for the project, you have to you can thank her or him or her. Yes. So your faculty or institution, your peers and colleagues, there are some classmates that will help you to do the project. You have to thank them. Industry professionals, you see, during your project, maybe you went to a certain industry to talk to people about the project, and then they helped you do the project. Do you understand? Participants or volunteers, you see. You see, when you went to your community to give questionnaires to them and all those, you can actually thank them at the acknowledgement side. Family and friends, see, maybe your parents were actually giving you a pat on the shoulder to Charlie, more of them on the project. Family and friends, you can actually give them and actually thank them at the acknowledgement section. Do you see? So let us look at what the College of Engineering also wants. So when you go here, you see, they're saying acknowledgements. Acknowledge contributors and supporters of the project. They're saying that keep it more than a paragraph. Do you see? And then they have given me a sample. Okay? They're saying that I would like to thank my supervisor, Mr. K. Ntikuma, for the invaluable advice and support he gave me in carrying out this project and writing this report. I would also like to, you see, that is what the acknowledgement is about. Do you see? So let us look at how you can write the acknowledgement. There are several ways that you can write that acknowledgement. First of all, you can use your research paper to write the acknowledgement. You can use Chat GPT. Yes. So when it comes to the acknowledgement, let us try to use Chat GPT to write the acknowledgement, and let's see what will happen. So let me just ask it a question. Can you help me write an acknowledgement for my CENG project on the topic processing of freshly harvested ginger into ginger powder to reduce post-harvest losses in the Ayediase community. Yes, I'll just type enter. Okay. Yeah, so it is very wrong to just get a text from Chat GPT and then immediately copy and then paste it in your project. And the reason being that, you see, when it comes to Chat GPT, it doesn't give references for the information that it gives. And then also, when you're writing your project, you need to actually reference wherever you take your information from. This year, you cannot go and steal somebody's information on his or in his or her research paper and then just put it in your project as if it's yours. Nah, it's not nice. So that's why we don't actually copy and then paste exactly from ChatGPT into our project. So the best thing to do when you actually search for an information from ChatGPT is that you have to read the information and then paraphrase the information in your own words. Like, read, understand it, and then write it in your own words. Do you understand? But if you can't actually read and then understand and then write it in your own words, you can actually paraphrase it. Paraphrasing is not the best technique. The best technique is actually to read it and then actually do it. But this one is a CNG project. It is when you are writing your own academic paper, that is when you would have to write everything in your own words. Do you see? But this is a CNG project. You are not actually writing your own paper, like it is you who have who is actually doing the research and then getting all the information. So you can actually use like paraphrase softwares like Quillbot to paraphrase the text. Do you understand? So first of all, we know what the acknowledgement is about. So before you actually paraphrase, you need to know you need to understand the source material. If I say understanding the source material, like this thing, what does it, what do you want to get from the acknowledgement? So if you know what you want to get from the acknowledgement, when ChatGPT gives you its response, you'll be able to detect whether it is what you're actually looking for. And that is what I mean by understanding the source material. So from here, like this, when I read, it's saying that I would like to express my deepest gratitude and appreciation to the following individuals and organizations who have contributed to the successful completion of this CNG project. First and foremost, I would like to thank my project advisor for their unwavering support and guidance and expertise throughout this project. Their valuable insights and constructive feedback have been instrumental in shaping the direction of my research. So when I read this, I realize that this is actually making sense to me. This is what I'm looking for. DC. So if I realize that this is what I'm looking for, I just try to write it in my own words. But I don't want to write it in my own words. So I don't want to write it like myself. So I can just put it into a paraphraser and then it will paraphrase it for me. Do you understand? So let us put it inside a paraphraser. So I realized that I really like this text. So I'll just copy it. I like this part. I'll copy it. And then So the paraphrasing, I'll use Quillbot. So you just search for Quillbot. See, so look at it. Quillbot paraphrasing 2. So you just click on it. Then you can just paste your text here. So I've pasted my text here. So you need to understand that. What's this? Let me paste it. Okay, so it says 66 words. You need to understand that you see the Quillbot, it has a premium version. The premium version is where you would have to pay to use the app, and then it also has a free version. So when you're doing the paraphrasing, you need to know that I think the Quillbot, the free version, the paraphrase can take up to a certain number of words. DC. So you need to check it. So if you actually paste so many texts here, it might not paraphrase all. So it means that you need to do it little by little. Do you see? So you need to just paraphrase little by little. So you just copy. Then let's see. So here like this. First and foremost, I would like to thank my project advisor. You see, advisor's name. You have to include the advisor's name here. So my advisor was Miss Paroxin. For for their unwavering support. But my supervisor was only one, which is Miss Paroxin. So I'll have to correct this and do it for her unwavering support, guidance, and expertise throughout this project. So I hope you are now getting why you don't have to just copy and then paste blindly from Chat GPT. You see, you need to actually read it and then understand it. You see, you need to understand the source material, what you are looking for. So I like this. We just click on paraphrase. So now it is paraphrasing it. So look at the saying that the following people and organizations deserve my sincere gratitude and respect for their contributions to the successful completion of this CNG project. I want to start by expressing my gratitude to Ms. Paroxin, my project advisor, for her constant assistance, knowledge, and leadership during this project. You see, this is there. I need to make it yes, need to make it her insightful comments and helpful criticisms have greatly influenced the course of my research. I hope you understand it. So from here, if you realize that, oh, I think I don't really like maybe a portion of the paraphrasing, you have other methods to have other alternatives. So look at, you're saying that her insightful comments. When you click on insightful comments, so try and click on, oh, why is it not working? Okay, let me let's look at this. You see, that's saying that my sincere gratitude and respect for their contributions. Okay, starts by expressing. You see, I want to start by expressing my gratitude. Maybe you don't want to use the word expressing, you can click on it. Now you realize that it has a lot of alternatives. So I want to start by extending. I want to start by conveying my gratitude, showing, offering, voicing. I hope you understand. So you can actually change it as well if you don't like it. And then also, if you realize that when you see when you just insert the document at the text at this side and then it paraphrases, and then let's say looking at the paraphrasing, you don't actually want it, you want to re-paraphrase it, so you can rephrase it. So just click on the rephrase again. DC. Now it has done another job. It has started in order to properly conclude this CNG project, I would like to extend. Do you understand? Okay, I still don't like it, I can rephrase again. Do you see? It has rephrased in order to ensure that this project, CNG project, is I don't want it, I can rephrase again. The following people are, I don't want it. rephrase. Oh, I don't. Do you understand? So if you realize that you want it to just copy everything, and then you can come and paste it in your project. So you just paste it in your project. You see? Yeah. So you just paste it in your project. So I hope you are getting why we use the no spacing and then the 2.0, because when somebody is reading your reports, the person should be able to read it properly. You see, if you don't use a 2.0, you realize that the texts are close to each other and it becomes difficult to read. You see? So if you don't actually do this, you're going to lose marks, because you're going to make the reading difficult for the lecturer. Do you see? And the lecturers, so they don't have time. They have a lot of projects to work on. So if you actually delay their time, they're just going to just give you some marks and then go away. Do you see? So it's very, very important to note the formatting techniques. You see? So yes, so this is a part of my acknowledgement. It doesn't mean I'm done. I'll just come back to my 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 AI, my Chat GPT. And also, it is saying that I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to the faculty members and staff. No, faculty members didn't help me in my project, so I just ignored this part. So I'm grateful for the support and collaboration of the IADS community members who participated in this study. Their willingness, you see, in my project, I went to give questionnaires out to the members of my community. So I realized that okay, it's very, very important for me to use this text. You see, so I'll just copy it again and then I'll put it here. Just delete this one, put it, copy and paste it. Now paraphrase it. What is this? Paraphraser. What is wrong? Paraphrasing to. Let me just copy and paste it. Let me just paste it here. Oh, what is this? You see that when I was just this one, I made a mistake. You see, I was just trying to. I've actually pasted a lot of text here, and then it has exceeded the maximum that the free version of Quillbot can use. Do you see? So you don't this you see the maximum we can use is 125 words. Do you see? And so when you're copying and paste, you have to make sure that it is not more than 125 words. Else it will paraphrase some and leave some. So you need to check that thing as well. So let me paste it. So this is what I wanted to paste. So I just paraphrase. So the paraphrase version has come. He said, I am appreciative of the IDRC community members that helped with the study and worked with me. Their willingness to lend their time, expertise, and knowledge have been invaluable to the collection of data and execution of studies. This project would never have been possible without their help. Okay, I realize, okay, I like it. I'll just copy it. Copy. I'll just come and paste it. My project. I'll just come to this side and I'll just paste it. Hope you are getting how to write the acknowledgement. Very, very simple. The report is not complex at all. You see, so we are going to dive into every aspect of the report. So you just so when you realize that I know some people have started writing their report already. If you realize that this acknowledgement that I've written, so I don't think it's really, really nice. So I want to follow this method that you can actually follow it, and then just have to just delete it and then copy and paste. Do you understand? So it's not that hard. Yeah. So let me go back to my AI. You see, I would like to thank my fellow classmates. Okay, I think my classmates didn't help me. I'll not include them. I would like to industry professionals. Okay, I think I went to the industry. I'll try and then copy it, paste it in the paraphrase, and then it will paraphrase it. Do you see? Okay, so after reading this one, I realized that something is missing. You see, when I was doing my project, I actually went to the assembly member of the community, DC, to interview him on the project. So, but in the acknowledgement that Chat GPT gave me, I've realized that it did not include some of my source material, like what I wanted to include. You see, so I can make it included. So look at my project. When I was writing my projects, this was the acknowledgement I used. And this was my acknowledgement. You see, I am grateful to the assembly member George for his technical input and words of encouragement to me throughout this work, and also for his constant supervision and motivation, which has helped me successfully complete the study. You see, so I want to include my assembly member inside the Chat GPT one. So what I have to do is I'll just come to the AI or the Chat GPT. Now I'll come and write, okay, so during my project, the assembly member granted me an interview to talk about to talk about my topic. So can you include this in the acknowledgements above? Do you see, it has rephrased everything again? Do you see? So now my assembly member has come here. You see, I am incredibly grateful. Or what's this? Let us finish loading. I am incredibly grateful to the assembly member of the IDRC community, so and so, for granting me an interview to discuss my project topic. His willingness, you see, this one he brought their willingness, so you have to change it. So you don't copy blindly, you have to read and understand it. So his willingness to share his knowledge and insights on the subject matter has provided a unique perspective and enriched the overall quality of my research. I hope you understand. So yes, so you can just copy this, send it to um your paraphrasing software, and then it will paraphrase it. Then you can include it in your report. You see. So I hope this actually gives an overview of how to write the acknowledgement for the project. I hope you understand now. So it means that writing the acknowledgement is not a problem again. So now let us move to the next. Bear in mind that we are not going to use ChatGPT to write the whole project. Do you see? So we are going to employ research paper. So again, if you have not gotten your research paper, try and then get the research paper. You see, using the video that we did. You see, you'll be able to get a research paper. To get a research paper, you can also just go to Google and then just type the topic you are looking for. To maybe be like this: processing of freshly harvested ginger into ginger powder. So let me correct this search for it. You realize actually I'm getting some good this one. What's this? Yes, you see, this is actually a research paper, a review of post-harvest and processing technologies. You see, so I can just click on it and then let's see if I'll get a research paper. You see, so this is actually another research paper. So they're saying that a review of post-harvest and processing technologies of ginger in Nigeria. So it means I've even got another research paper that I can work with. You see, yeah. So try and then get a research paper. If you realize that it's very very difficult for you to, you can text me. I'll try as much as possible to help you get a research paper. Yeah. So now we are done with the acknowledgements. The next thing that you have to do is the abstract. The abstract. So now you let us look at what goes into the abstract. Again, we have the tool Chat GPT to help us. So we can, okay. So let me just copy and paste this thing. What goes into the acknowledgement? So I'll just change it and I'll make it abstract. So what goes into the abstract? So let me just clear this and then write abstract. Abstract. So when you look at it, it says that the abstract is a concise summary of your CNG project report. It provides a brief overview of the project's objectives, methods, key findings, and conclusions. Here are the key elements to include in your abstract. Do you see? So it is actually giving you a direction of the abstract, saying that in background and context. You see, so start up by providing a brief introduction of the topic of your project, state the objectives, the methods, the results and findings, conclusion and impact, then key keywords. You see, so it means that the abstract is actually a summarized version of the whole projects that you are writing. This year, so normally people actually write abstract after they are done writing their project. You can also do yours like that, or you can also write it now. So um I can actually go to my research paper. So try to work with your research paper itself. I can go to my research paper. Okay. This is actually one of my research, but you see there's an abstract here. Saying that ginger is an important spice crop, what. So I read everything here so that I can understand the source material. You see, I can understand what should go into the abstract. So that even if I go to ChatGPT and then I ask ChatGPT to help me to write an abstract, I can relate it to what I have here. Do you understand? So when it comes to the abstract, okay, now I understand what they want in the abstract. Okay, then I'll just go to ChatGPT. Yeah, yes. So actually use this ChatGPT, use Terabyte CNG AI. It's a very good AI that has been learning. I've been feeding it with a lot of questions, so that's learned over the past few months. So yeah, so all these things I'm asking it, next time when you ask it, it will give you a more improved response. Do you understand? So here I'll just come. Can you help me? So I'm just like, can you? Okay, let me actually copy and paste what I did for the acknowledgement. So I'll just come, copy, paste. So can you help me with an abstract? So just type abstract for my CNG project on the topic this. I'll just enter it. So let's see what it will give me. So you see, when you look at this and you realize that you see it gave keywords: ginger processing, post harvest losses, ginger powder, sustainability, idea as a community. You realize that when you go back to your research, this one now, you see when you look at it, okay, it also gave keywords. Do you see? And so you come back and then you come and read what it is saying, and then you compare it with the research paper. That is it the same? If it's the same, then you can use either of them. Do you see? But me, for the research paper, I find it kind of complex. You see, when you look at my research paper, when you try to read, I think this thing is too complex in a certain way. So I'll just look at what it's saying. Ginger contains polyphenol compounds such as gingerol and its derivative like zingiberon, bisabolin, camphene, geraniol, bonial, oleorescence. I don't want that. So I think the chat GPT one is more kind of clear. Look at what it's saying. It says that this project aims to address the issue of post-harvest losses in the IDRC community by developing a sustainable solution for processing freshly harvested ginger into ginger powder. The objective is to reduce spoilage and increase the shelf life of ginger, thereby improving the economic quality of ginger cultivation in my community. So you see, you have to read and understand it and change some things. So of ginger in the community, you can't say in the community, in my community. Do you understand? The project employed a mixed methods approach, combining literature review, laboratory experiments, and community engagement. The literature review provided insight into existing ginger processing techniques. You see all these things. So this is actually a summary of the whole report. So I can just copy this. You see, I cannot copy all of them and go and post it into the paraphraser, because the paraphraser has a maximum amount of words that you can take. So I'll just copy it one by, just copy it like this. Just take only this, copy, go to the paraphrasing app, software, Quillbot. Yes, so you just so I'll try and then I'll include the link to Quillbot and then the CNG AI in the description of this video. So I'll just paste it. So when I paste it, I'll just click on the paraphrase, then it will paraphrase it. So I just have to read it, understand it. If it aligns with what I want, if it goes with the source material, I'll just take it, then paste it in my CNG project. So they are saying that the goal of this project is to create a sustainable method for thinning freshly harvested ginger into ginger powder in order to alleviate the problem of post-harvest losses in the ADRC community. The goal is to lengthen the ginger's shelf life and decrease spoilage, which will boost the community's ability to affordably grow ginger. They understand? So bear in mind that bear in mind that when you are using Chat GPT, you have to actually do your referencing. Do you see? But this is just the acknowledgement and the abstract. That's why I'm not really worried about the references, because the acknowledgement abstract is not the detail of the report itself. Do you see? And you cannot also include all the references, that you cannot reference every single thing that you use, because Charlie, else it will your reference side will be a lot. Do you see? So that's why I'm just using ChatGPT and I'm paraphrasing. But in our subsequent videos, you realize that we will not just use ChatGPT to just write without referencing. Do you see? We'll be referencing our documents. But when it comes to the acknowledgements and the abstract, there's no anything. So we just copy paste it and then Charlie I'll go in. Yeah, so I'll just Charlie, okay, I like this one, I'll just copy and then just let me just copy it, go and post it in my Word document. So I hope you are realizing how easy the project is. So you see I wrote the acknowledgement here. I cannot come down here and then just come and type a topic on this one abstract. No, every major point, every major heading should be on a fresh page. And if I say major points, I'm talking about these ones, these things. Where is this, where are you, so talking about this one, talking about these things, these things, each of them be on a fresh page. I think somebody came to ask me about it. Each of these on a fresh page. Yeah, so just come. Yeah, before I continue, let me actually answer a question. I think somebody came to my DM and then the person was asking about the no spacing and the double line spacing. So if you actually start your project without clicking this no spacing and then you go and use the 2.0, you realize that your intervals between the text, between the lines of your text will become very, very big. Do you see? So if you started your project without clicking on the no space, it means that you have to start it again. You see, and then starting it again is hard, but you have to do it for your Mac. Do you see? So you just, when you just start again, you just have to just copy and then paste what you have done. So it's not anything hard here. So the fresh page, you come to a fresh page with the same font size of 12, and then middle, you just come and type topic abstract. The abstract is also called the executive summary, so you can just maybe name it executive summary, then you bolden it. So this is the abstract. So after bolding, you just come to the next line, justify. The body should be justified. So you just come in, you remove the bold from there, then you paste the documents that you had. So the goal of this project is to create a sustainable method for turning why. Do you understand? Then you just move to the next line, you just come and take it again. You just come in again, you go to your AI, you read through. If it aligns with what you want, to just copy it, go and paste it there. The same thing that you do for all of these. Do you understand? Yes. Yeah. Yes. So this is actually what goes into the acknowledgement in the abstract. Do you understand? And the next thing that we are going to delve into is the actual report itself. So from here we'll just come in. The next thing you're supposed to type here is this one, table of content. So this here table of content will come here, table of content. So you just bolden it. So the table of content, we actually taught you how to generate the table of content in one of the previous videos. In this video, the efficient report formatting and stuff, and check. So we taught it in so we taught it here. So what's this? Efficient CNG report formatting. You need to actually watch this video. It's very, very important. You understand? Very, very, very important. Watch this video. You might have finished or started your projects, but watch this video, we beg you. It's very, very important. I showed you the course assessment. This is actually the course assessment. Got it? This is the course assessment. This is from the lectures. The format, the standard of presentation, the sectioning, the typing, the grammar, all of these contribute to 20 marks. Do you understand? So it means I need to take it very, very seriously. So yes, so after the table of content, then you come to
Alright, yeah, welcome back to Guide Academy
figures.
channel. And in today's video, we'll be talking about
But
how
actually
to efficiently source
you are supposed to
articles
like
and papers
include
for
figures. It's not
research
compulsory, but you have to include figures.
CENG. Alright, and
Figures are pictures. You see, the pictures help
so one aspect of
the lecturer to actually know that okay,
report
the
writing
project is
that
solved. Imagine
can
you
be
go to
very difficult is
your community, you
how
go
to
and take
find
pictures
papers,
with
how
your
to find
community
articles
members
and
and all those.
publications
And the lecturer will
to
just
read
watch it
from
and
and to
oh
reference. All
wow,
right,
that's
so
very,
this
very
video is
nice.
supposed to help you
That's very,
make
very
that one
nice. So
simple
in
for
the
you. Okay,
subsequent
so
videos,
now we are going to
so
start
this is
off
where we'll
with
end this video at. So in the
coming to our
subsequent videos,
browser.
I'll be showing you
We're going to use a certain
including the
software known as
figures
Hazen
inside and everything. So
Publish
it's
or
very, very
Perish. All right,
important. You see.
okay, that's it.
And then another panel
So
of
you search
report
for
is how to
Hazen
generate
Publish
the
or
figures
Perish,
automatically, how to generate.
download
So
for say
after the
window. All right,
table of content, you have to come
Windows.
to the figure side. So you let me open someone's project and then
Okay, so
have a
this
look at it.
website, so Hazen.com. All right, so just follow it, and then you
So let me open this project. Look at uh, so this is somebody's report.
scroll
See
through.
acknowledgement. See how
So
he
you
presented his
find
acknowledgement.
a
You can
link
realize
to
that
the
oh,
download.
how this person has done it.
Okay, so
You
that's
want to
it
mod
right
it
here.
and then use
Publish or
your
Perish
own
installer for
things
Windows.
inside, and
Okay,
you
the
can
size is
just
2.4 megabytes.
copy, change the
So
things that
just
you want
click
to
on it
change in it, then you just put
and
it into the
then
paraphraser.
download it.
Paraphrase it, then you can
Okay,
just come and paste it back.
so just
You understand?
okay. All right.
Executive summary.
So
As for
it's
executive
not that
summary,
big. It's
everyone is
supposed
supposed
to
to have this or
take not
executive
up to
summary
a
because the
minute
executive
to
summary
finish
is the
downloading. All
abstract.
right.
The
So I
and
can
then
just
the
start
abstract
download
will
right
differ from
here,
report to report.
and then the download is
So
supposed
this
to
is
start.
the person's. So the person came to the table of content, and
So
then mind
I
you,
think I've downloaded it already. So let me just
try to use
open
like
my downloads. Okay.
okay.
So when you open your file
Yeah.
manager and you go to
Don't use a
downloads,
lot of
if you are
colors.
done
You
downloading
see,
it, you have it
uh,
there.
if the
So I have
topics,
mine
if you are
right here.
making
Okay.
the
So
headings
Though this one is not done downloading, but then because I've downloaded it
Everything should be
already, I
blue.
don't have
Don't
to
go and
finish
use
this one, so I
blue
can
here,
just
red here.
close it.
The lecturers don't want
Now,
design
when I run the setup,
pages. Do you understand?
say, do you
If
want
you
to
use blue
allow
here,
this
make sure
app
that
to
all
make
the headings
changes?
are blue,
Yes, I want.
black for the
All
body.
right,
That
so
should be
I
blue
just
in
go
here,
to
black.
next. I agree to
It's
terms
very,
and
very
conditions.
important.
Next.
Hmm. And
And
all these
then
things, they
I'm
don't
done with
really,
the
they are not
installation.
needed.
So once I
These
finish,
things, and they are not needed. The lecturers are not looking
the
for
app is
designs
the
and
software
stuff.
is going to open.
And
If it doesn't open, you can just
the
search
report
it
itself, what
on
looks to
on
this
your PC. You
this
can just
color
search for
and things. I also
publish or
included some
perish,
color in my report.
and
Let me
you should
show
find
you.
it right
Now
here.
all this
All
thing
right.
is not needed.
So
They don't. It doesn't carry
when
any
this is the
marks.
interface.
You
So
understand?
I searched for
It
something
just makes the
earlier, and
report
then
up.
since I have the
So if
settings
you
kept,
really like design,
I have the
you
results
don't
over
need
here.
to
But
design
let me
a
just
report
delete it
at
so
all.
that we can all start afresh.
Me like that, I included
So
the
when you
pages
open
for
it, you
reading
have
points. The lecture was black blue.
various
That's
sources
why it's that I've
that
included
you
the
can search from.
KGS logo.
So we have
There's another formatting which you
Google
can
Scholar, we have
give your title
Semantic
points, but I don't
Scholar,
include
Web
them
of
because
Science, and all of
we
those
just use this
things.
format.
But the most
I
common
just
one, and
use the
then the one
format
that
to
I
text.
mostly use is
Yes.
Google
So
Scholar. Okay, so I'm going to open
yeah,
Google
so
Scholar.
that's it. That's why
Now
I'm
when
saying
I
that I'm
click on
putting a
it,
lot of emphasis
I
because
have
look at this person's project.
this
Look at this project. I like
interface
the way the person was
asking for
including a
authors. So
lot
if
of
I know the
figures.
name of the
See, look at
author
these
of the
figures.
particular article I'm looking for, I'll just
Figures.
go for
If you read a
authors.
lot of
Okay.
figures,
If I
lecturers
don't
say
know
you
the
can go
name of
and
the
do the
author or the
project yourself.
publication name, I don't have to
Because if
stress. I'll use either
you
the title word or the
let's go down.
keyword. Okay.
This
So
person,
mostly you would want to use the keyword
this was the
if
place that
you
the
don't
person described his
necessarily
his
know how
community
the
was supposed
title
to
is going
Accra.
to be like.
You
All
see how
right.
the
But
person
then you know that
included
definitely you are working
pages,
on
figures.
activated
You
carbon
see
or
figures like
rubber, so you know
figures.
exactly what
You
the
see
keyword should
figures of the
be.
person
Okay.
doing. You see how he was taking
So if I
pictures.
should
These are the
use,
things that the lecturers are checking.
say,
They give you the report, and so if you don't have some in your report,
rubber
go and take some. Go and do some
and then
settings
activate
somewhere and
carbon.
then
All
take
right. So I'm trying
pictures.
to produce
Go
activated
and
carbon from
sit in
rubber
front of
ties.
somebody and try to
Always rubber
interview the
ties.
person, take pictures. The
So
lecturers like to
this should be
see
my keyword.
figures,
Okay.
graphs.
Now the
That's why
maximum number
when we
of
talk
results,
about
I
these
can
things,
make it
the
as large
next
as 1,000.
section, so I
It
will not
just
really
shows
worry
how
that much
many
because
results
the lecturers like to
should
see
pop
something
up
like
in case
this.
there are a lot of
This
them. All
particular
right.
thing. This
Sometimes you can search and you can
they
get
are happy
about
when
30
they see
results.
it.
There's just 30 results on the
You see,
internet based on
because
the
if that you
specification you
actually
give,
did the
the
project,
year,
because the
range, and
lecturers are
everything.
happy when you
All right,
do
not on the
the
internet,
results.
on Google Scholar.
So
Remember, you're using
that's it
Google
in the
Scholar.
subsequent
So I'm just
videos.
going to come to the
Until then,
years.
it's
Now, mind you,
goodbye.
if
So
you
if
are
you have
finding articles
any questions, you can just text me.
read
Yeah,
and
thank you very
reference in
much.
your research paper,
Bye.
you have to make sure that the article is not older than 10 years. All right. So I mean, it wouldn't